Friends, this is a rich church. I know we aren't as rich as some, but compared to others, we are wealthy beyond measure. There are richer churches than Wilshire in Dallas, I grant you. There are mostly poorer churches. And if we only compare ourselves to the rich, it's just an excuse for us not to do more of our part. And that is true also among our members. Some among us are struggling financially right now, and others are doing better than they are willing to admit. What about you? Where do you fit in that? We may be letting this COVID-19 pandemic dictate to us what we do with our money. Listen to our reasoning. We're fearful of the future, whether we'll have enough if we decide to give generously. It feels like a perpetually cruel April that we can't escape. And we think we should wait to see if things pass, and then we'll give if we have more confidence that we're going to be okay. That we're going to be okay. See, this is where the secret of the Christian life is unlocked. That is, in risking it all when it's all on the line. Go forward, God says. Get started. Move now. And then watch what God will do. I believe every single one of us wants to be generous. None of us wants someone to stand up at our funeral and say, "He was a magnificent miser. She was a prolific penny pincher." Ha! We all want people to say, we live for others. That there was a generosity of spirit. That we opened our hand to the poor, that we trusted God and found God faithful. Isn't that what you want? If you haven't been giving until now, I challenge you to make a start right now. Begin to give. Open your hand and see if God doesn't do as God has promised. And some of you have been giving something now and then, not a lot maybe more than you think you can, but in your heart of hearts, what you really want is to become a committed tither as the Lord instructs us to. That is, a person who gives 10% of income to the Lord through the church. You have been fearful, maybe, that if you take that step and get started, it won't work out for you. But here's the thing. If you never start, how will you ever put yourself in a position to know whether God will come through for you and provide for you as God promises? There are so many restrictions we are dealing with during this pandemic about how we gather, conduct our lives, our interactions. We hear stop more than go. But we have to learn to focus on what we can do now, not just what we can't do. And what we can do now is give. Give generously now.